What's up, you guys? We have a super entertaining and interesting video today. Like, absolutely. Like, dude, like, I just watched episode 168 of Black Clover, Stirrings of the Strongest. Absolutely amazing. But before I even get into that, I need to talk about Attack on Titan because that is what I was truly waiting for. When I haven't released a video, I was waiting for Attack on Titan. I watched this anime called World Trigger that always kind of like, I don't know, it's just one of my favorite animes right now. If you haven't seen it, you definitely should check it out because it's like a super dope anime. But I always watch that to kind of like use that to lean on throughout the course of the weekend. And then like Attack on Titan is just this big, huge, massive piece of like explosive awesomeness that like helps me. And like, with like, my entertainment needs and stuff when it comes to like anime and action. And like, it just didn't happen this week. It just did not happen. And I checked like Crunchyroll where like they talk about like the different kinds of like news and stuff, and dude, they said that it wasn't going to be no Attack on Titan this week, and that I don't know if they said it was like a season finale or something like that, but they said that we wasn't going to get another episode until the 21st of March, which was like next Sunday. And I understand it. Like, I know when a lot of people talk about the manga, it's like a lot of like jam packed, like actiony stuff that's supposed to happen. And like this next episode is supposed to be going crazy, but I don't think it's going to be the last episode. So if it's not like the last episode, they could have just brought out the episode unless it was going to be like insanely crazy and requires just like 2 weeks of work in order to like put it into production. But since I didn't have that, I had to like kind of just chill and like try to read, catch up on like some manga so that I can like start to like make some videos on that. And Black Clover came out today. We have, oh my goodness, we have Knock just showed himself the vice captain of the Black Bulls. And this whole time I was kind of wondering if like if there's never any like vice captain, we never hear this guy, we never see this guy. Everybody else, every other team, we know their vice captain, but this is like the only one where like we don't know the vice captain. And it's like, I guess we just don't have a vice captain for the Black Bulls. And then I started to think maybe Asta will become the vice captain, but that is not the case. We actually have a vice captain of the Black Bulls, and it's another super arcane special type mage. Like, Yuno was going crazy in this episode. It's understandable Vaughn just got taken. Asta been messed up because Yami got taken. It makes sense. But ultimately it's all about like Noct right now, and like how Noct is another devil possessed. And like we had this whole trial thing going on with Asta, and everybody was so worried about Asta's demon and stuff like that, and his is not even as renowned as Noct's. And like, why do we have so many like dark mages in like the Black Bulls? It's like so many dark mages. Like, you already have Yami, which is like, what that mean, dark or darkness in itself. Then you got Asta, and he has a demon that's like a like dark type magic. Then we have Knock have like what, like maybe like 4 or 5 demons or something like that. And he said he himself is still not even as strong as the Dark Triad. So I wonder what level his mages are on. Him and Asta both have like demons and stuff. And when you think about it, Asta like is like, everybody keeps saying Asta's weak, but everybody want to keep using him as like the center of focus when it comes to like fighting like these demons and stuff. Like, Knock, you have a demon, but why you know how you know that you're not strong enough? But you call Asta weak, and you want to put him at like the center of focus. Same thing with like his demon himself. He said that like, you're weak. Like, why is Asta so weak, but you chose him to be like the host, for you? Like, like that don't make no sense to me. So even though everybody keep calling him weak, he must have like some insane amount of like potential or something that's like, he don't see, and like maybe everybody else see, but like nobody's saying anything about it. At the same point in time, I still do want him to obtain or like get back his like own powers, because I know like it seemed like that's a trend in a lot of anime these days. Like in My Hero Academia, All Might had to give Deku his ability because he didn't have a power. And at the same point in time, we have in Black Clover, where we have like Asta didn't have and don't have any abilities, but the devil had to give him, his abilities in order for him to have abilities. So at the same point in time, like for both of them, I do feel like they have like some type of ability, but it was either like taken away from them at like youth or something like that. And at some point in time, maybe they'll get it back. Hopefully, they do always get like an insane power in return, but for the most part, we just don't get to see them have that sort of thing. I do like how Noct is like he has like his devil horns, so that means that I guess he can fully control his like devil or his demon. Same with like Dante and I forgot the other names of those other two people, but the other members of the Dark Triad, they all can like activate like their horns and stuff. And that's actually also a thing that I noticed in World Trigger too, where like you have like these, if you haven't seen it, it's these people called like neighbors, and they have like some of them have like horns and stuff, and like one of the groups, like I'll see if I can show it, but they have like these horns, or like horns and demons and powers being taken away is like a big huge trend or thing that's going on in anime. It's new, like that wasn't going on when I was like younger and stuff, so I'm interested to see where it's going to go, because yeah, I've been watching anime for a long time and I just have never seen this sort of thing. This is like new. And like they ended World Trigger a long time ago, and it like probably like 4 years ago, and it recently came back, and like it's kind of like they gave us a preview of it, and it kind of like stopped it for a little bit. Now they like reintroducing it, so it's pretty dope. I'm looking more forward to like what this guy Noct has to offer. The Wizard King actually don't even know that much about Noct, which is like surprising. Like he knew like a little teeny bit, but he didn't even know he was devil possessed. He seemed like he actually wasn't even devil possessed, but at one point in time, because he said that guy doesn't exist anymore, referring to himself. So maybe at some point in time he was demon possessed. I mean, wasn't demon possessed, and like now he is. But yeah, Yuno is, he finally released the information that he's like the prince of the Spade Kingdom, and everybody went crazy. Even like Asta, that was funny, that was good, that was dope, and we knew that, but like, he just found out, and it makes sense. Like he got all that power, like Silver knows, like it makes sense. And all the captains was just literally upset, man. They were ready to go and storm the Spade Kingdom right now to get Yami and Vengeance back. And Vengeance, I did go hard on him a little bit for like being defeated the way he did, but he did it in order to save his members. And Yuno has like a decent amount of strength, but he don't have like demon level strength, and demon level strength is like on a whole nother level. So I mean, like that's the true reason why that had to happen. But one of the biggest things that I wanted to talk about in this video was Noelle Silva and how she ended up with the elves. Like it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like 4 or 5 elves that we have left in the world, and Noelle just happened to end up like with them. How did that happen? Where did the elves even end up going? Are they in like that kingdom where Noelle was? So I have a lot of questions when it comes to that, but Noelle has to get stronger. So the main thing that I'm really looking forward to when it comes to Noelle is seeing if she's going to obtain like some type of angelic power or angelic ability in order to get stronger, because everybody has to get stronger. Asta, Noelle, to be honest, maybe even the captains, everybody have to get stronger. So like this thing is like going crazy. I know like it's like the middle of March and we don't have that much Black Clover left, like because they're going to end it soon, but I'm just going to continue it like through the manga, because at this point in time, with like them revealing Noct and Noelle and the angels, maybe everybody is going to finally come together, and the humans and the elves, like how they used to get along a long time ago, and finally like group back up together and just defeat the demons, because the demons was the reason why like everything got torn apart and all the elves and stuff had to die in the first place. Like it's sad, but like it was a big huge reality. And the demons are finally like revealing themselves out of all this time and moving forward with their plans, their agendas, their motives, and everything is about to come full circle. So I'm just looking forward to see how strong everybody got. I want to see if Noelle is going to gain some type of angelic ability, and I want to see if the elves is going to help the Clover Kingdom defeat like Dante and the Dark Triad, because I kind of feel like Lucifero is going to make it out. I feel like Lucifero is going to make it out, and I'm just hoping that Yami and Vangelis can like still be alive in the process, like hopefully. But I do want to see him come out, but I do still want Yami and them to still be alive, because I like Yami and Vangelis, and I'm just not ready for no new like I'm not ready for Yuno to be like a captain yet. He was at the captain meeting and everything, but full-fledged captain, I'm just not ready for that yet.